Good morning, twin flames. I did it again. I'm wearing the earphone. I don't need to. How is everyone today? There's some weird, strange, crazy, I don't know, enduring energies around because we're coming into the Lion's Gate, the 8-8, which is a really special time for twin flames. And you may be feeling a little bit similar to when we get a full moon. So the energies might be a little bit sporadic. You know, you might feel good in one moment and then feel kind of weird. Or you might feel, you know, emotional or no bleeps given in the next breath. And so today I want to do a Divine Masculine Speaks video because I feel like he has some things to say to help the Divine Feminine. And for any masculines watching, the Divine Masculine Collective has things to say to also help the other Divine Masculines. So the first message coming out is this wonderful message of balance, of remembering to go within, remembering that what you see outside of you is literally, unfortunately, can be a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So if things are a bit messed up coming at you from different people, places and situations, it's because there's some stuff inside of you that needs to be dealt with. And many of you like going into the garden and meeting strange men who are holding cups. No, I'm joking. I'm going to be a little bit funny today because I feel like we need to be a little bit funny. This is, before I get into Divine Masculine Speaks, this is how we should be. This is how we should be. You know, our solar plexus should be strong. Our way of being should be, I don't know. She looks pretty chilled to me. And if anyone knows where I can get that dressing gown, is it a dressing gown or a dress? I'm not sure. I reckon we could all just buy one and sit out in the garden until the Lion's Gate is here. This is really a message about wish fulfillment and what makes you happy. And, you know, I don't know, it's kind of that genie in the bottle kind of feeling, you know, what makes you happy. Don't worry about your twin for the time being. For the time being, what makes you happy? What do you love? There's probably about 9 different things here that you might love. You know, do you love cooking? Do you love sewing? Do you love, I don't know, exercising? Does anyone like exercising? I don't know. That some people do. Some people love it, right? So writing, reading, praying, meditating, I don't know, making tissue boxes, speaking to birds while no one's watching. I actually do that. I feed the wild birds and they come down from the sky and I go, hello, hello, darling. You can hear them now outside. That's funny. You can imagine all the wild birds thinking, who is this woman and where did she come from? However, we like her because she's feeding us. So the message is, despite what's showing up on outside of you, you may even be getting people who you've let go of in the past, you know, because they no longer served you. They no longer brought you tea and coffee at the right times. As in, they weren't at the same frequency as you. You may have already let some people go, and you may find that they're trying to get back in contact with you. You know, situations from the past that you thought you'd shed it's kind of a test. You know, the universe is kind of asking you, are you really sure that you don't ever want to speak to that weird guy ever again? So make sure you don't speak to him, all right? Make sure you stay in the garden on your own. This is what this man's here for. This is the creepy man. Sliding in. See him sliding into the DMs? Ignore that. Ignore that. So because the energies are so scattered at the moment, and I wouldn't actually say scattered, I'd say like it's like a powerful beam of light. If you've got a good imagination and you can imagine a UFO in the sky, imagine that there's a beam beaming down on the whole of Earth, and you can just feel that weird energy. It's kind of like a full moon, but with aliens. And of course I am joking. Please don't take what I say literally, because this video is for entertainment purposes only. So now the Divine Masculine wants to speak to us, and he wants to tell you a little story to help you at this time on your journey. Okay. Hopefully he'll let me have a little bit of fun with this, because it's all been so serious lately, and we need to have a laugh sometimes. You know, we need to stand in the garden with inanimate objects like birds that don't move, in that cool dress that we bought from Amazon, thinking about what Netflix movie we might want to watch for the night, you know, because that is important, as we know. So Divine Masculine wants to say, I know, he's very smart, I know you haven't been as happy as normal. I can feel your energy. I can feel, I was going to say it's a glitch in the matrix, but it kind of feels like inside Divine Feminine there is something stuck. For some of you, it's a marriage you don't want to be in. For some of you, it's an injustice in your life. For some of you, it's your ego wanting to be shed. For many of you, it's some pain or wounding that you haven't released yet. And Divine Masculine knows this. He too has felt the pain. He knows that he needs to help you with this. And as you connect in with his loving energy, because for right now, Divine Masculine is in his heart space. He's not in his ego at all, as we can see here. He's not in his ego. He's cutting out people, places, and situations that no longer serve him. And he's focused upon loving and giving, and this beautiful energy of resourcefulness and groundedness. Here we have Slow Simon. His horse is literally super glued into the land. All right. The Divine Masculine says, look, I'm not being slow because I don't want to be with you. I'm being slow so that I can focus all of my attention on you. Because what Divine Feminine doesn't realize is that your Divine Masculine is actually like a magician. He is, or his soul aspect of him is a healer. The soul aspect of him is very much a magician. The soul aspect of him is very powerful and can heal Divine Feminine easily. And it's why when the twins come together, oh wow, I love how the cards agree with me. It's great. When they come together and they use source energy, it's the reason why divine feminine, in most cases, not all cases, it can be flipped, of course, but it's why divine feminine's like, why isn't he calling me? Why isn't he texting me? I need him. His energy is so good. His energy makes me feel amazing. It's out of this world amazing. And it's because he's healing you every time you speak. He's healing you every time you connect. He's healing you every time you buy that smoothie from the health food store and share it together. And that, of course, is a joke. See the healing symbol here? It looks like it's even, but if you look a little bit closer, you notice how it's a little bit closer to his head than hers. His fashion sense is amazing, off the chart, beautiful right now. Have a look at that. I bet that's available on Amazon somewhere. And she's like, you know what, this is comfier than tracky pants or sweatpants. She's trying to be grounded here, the divine feminine, trying to be grounded here, but she's desperate to speak with her divine masculine right now. And he knows. He can feel this energy because as he connects, excuse me, just let me have a sip of my tea. Excuse me. Some of the divine masculines are kind of choked up a little bit because they know the hardship of divine feminine. They know that they kind of need to come in. Am I allowed to say rescue her? They feel like they want to rescue her. She's been through it. And he wants to shroud her. Okay, if you don't know what a shroud is, it's like a cape, you know. He wants to shroud her with his love. He wants to cover her with his love. Protection is a big theme here. He wants to protect her. He wants to build this wonderful divine union. And he knows how she's feeling, and he knows what's going on with her as he taps into his spirituality or his religion or his creator. Okay, it's like her feeling and her angst, perhaps I could say, goes upwards or outwards into the atmosphere, and then it's beamed down on him, and he goes, oh, I know divine feminine's not feeling great right now, let me send her this. But he sends it upwards and it hits her. Not literally hits her, but you know what I mean. She's not getting slapped in the face. But he's offering, look, wow, in the past, this offer has been small. If you're not receiving messages from your twin flame, they're on their way. He's in this emperor energy. And divine masculine is saying, look, don't cut me off when I come into you. Okay? Because for the divine feminine, when she gets emotional, when she's feeling like things aren't going right for her, she closes off her heart space and can get into her ego. And this happens to everyone. But the more she does this, the more he can't get the message. Okay, because if she's blocking herself off, instead of beaming out instead of beaming out this beautiful vibration, a high vibration, it's kind of warped. It's kind of a warped vibration. It's kind of more like lightning that she's sending out. And so he gets it intermittently, and he knows that she's not feeling great, but he's not getting the correct signal, if that makes sense. So Divine Masculine is saying, I'm here for the long haul. This is Mad Mark again, wearing his crazy cap. He's here for the long run. His soul knows this is a love like no other. He doesn't just want to make love to her. He wants to gift her with his kindness. He wants to gift her with his love. He wants to dress her up like Little Red Riding Hood and protect her from the wolf. Now that's a good metaphor. He knows what to do. He's wise. The hermit is wise. He's all-knowing. His light is transformative for her. His light is transformative for her. And he got the call from the angels some time ago, but he was still transforming himself because he too had been through some karmic situations, some mental battles, some ego battles. But the light is here. The light is here. And the secret is out. Divine Masculine, as he's healed himself, he also heals Divine Feminine, who at times becomes closed off and feels very alone in this journey. Very broken-hearted. Perhaps not right now, but she has been. There's been more than a few things that have broken her heart in her life. Metaphorically speaking, not literally. And so the Divine Masculine has more power than we give him credit for. The Divine Masculine has more knowledge than we know about. The Divine Masculine is a leader. The Divine Masculine knows how to heal his feminine. It's not by chance that we are created with a penis and a vagina. The man charges the woman with his energy, and together they create this beautiful field of energy when they connect. And this is also why it's so important not to make love with someone who you're not in love with. Okay? Because your energy is vital, and who you give your energy to is vital when we're talking about not only having sex with someone or making love with someone, but in general. So you may not realize this, but if you send a text to someone or a message or have a phone call with someone, you may feel, if they're not for you, if they're not someone that you would consider to be a part of your real journey, you may feel tired or grumpy or angry after you've spoken with them or texted them. Is texted a word? Let me know in the comments if texted is a word. Okay. Your frequency, your energy is sacred to you. And so who you give it out to is also important, because as you give out your energy to someone and they give it to you, there is an exchange, okay? And for many of you, this is divine, feminine and masculine, your energy can become off balance. This is wonky Wally. See how unbalanced he is? So, as the universe sends you these people, places and situations that you know aren't right for you, that you feel don't resonate with you, that make you feel a certain emotion, ignore it. You know, if that ex is calling you or texting you and you know it's done and you know they're a narcissist or you know their energy's bad, ignore it. Block it. Don't go back into that energy, because otherwise you make your own frequency scattered. Okay? And then you feel like crap. All right? There's a beautiful, warm and loving church or synagogue or mosque or place of worship here. A warm place, a place where you feel at home. And as you connect with people, places and situations, it could even be a workplace or something that's not for you. As you connect in with that, you start feeling funny and you wonder why your energy's off. And, you know, I was feeling great this morning and then, I don't know, Rhonda called and asked me to come in for a shift at work, and, you know, maybe Rhonda's energy is not so hot. Maybe that work that you do isn't so hot. Maybe it's time to rethink your passions. This, of course, is Friends with Benefits Charlie. We love him, don't we? Because he's so excited. This is how divine feminine needs to be about her life. Excited. Like Friends with Benefits Charlie. Look at him there holding his penis. I mean, wand. He's so excited. Divine feminine, sometimes she can get a bit dreary and lonely and say, oh, I don't know when divine masculine's coming in, and I'm getting sad because I hate my job, and that woman rang me, and my mother's being a pain in the bottom. And this is where she needs to have boundaries, and divine masculine saying that she needs to have boundaries, and divine masculine saying that he knows what's going on all of the time, and he wants to tell divine feminine that it's okay. You see, he's got 7 resources together. He only needs 3 more things, and then he's on his way. This is Galloping Gary. Ready? I don't know. Are they sphinxes? I don't know what they're called. I don't know. Some of you divine feminines know all these names of things. Maybe you can tell me. He's on a mission. And some of you divine feminines, if you're listening today, if you're listening to my channel today and this resonates so far, you have no idea what's going on here. And in fact, your divine masculine is completely aware of what you need. He knows that you need him. He's coming in on his pure white horse here with 6 erections. I'm joking, of course, but it's funny. He's, see, he's wearing this hat and he's bringing you a hat too. Look. He knows you are made of the same cloth. He knows you also need to feel this purity that his soul is. He might not be showing up in the third dimension as this pure, blessed soul quite yet, because he's still also working on a few things. Okay? But believe me when I say he absolutely knows what you need. Some of you might need some fish, some omega-3 as a side note, right? But look, apart from having great fashion sense, your divine masculine, he knows. Look, he's been staring at that black rock for so long now, emotional Eric. And he knows that's what's missing. He's about to turn around and bring you the Two of Cups. He knows. He knows. Do not be fooled by what you're seeing in the third dimensional reality, because remember, whatever's going on inside of you is what's going to show up outside of you. So if you're feeling shitty, chances are you're going to be seeing shitty things. All right. So what's the message? Hang on. Did we just have an aha moment? Oh, yes, we did. Yes, we did. What do you need to be? If you're feeling shitty, shitty things are going to show up outside of you, aren't they? So if you're feeling good, if you're feeling enlightened, if you're feeling better, if you go and run yourself that bubble bath, if you go and treat yourself to that beautiful, healthy meal that you know you should cook yourself, if you don't give your time and energy to people, places and situations that do not deserve your time, if you come into unconditional love, then guess what, divine feminine? Guess what's in this coin from the universe? It's your star. It's your divine masculine is going to be coming in. It's going to be brought to you. He's hiding in there somewhere. He's covered in he's covered in candy, and he's wearing some cool outfit, because we know he loves wearing these outfits, don't we? Look at this one. This is Robin Hood. Right? Kind of thing. And those slippers look very comfortable. Don't be confused, divine feminine. Your divine masculine is here. He's gaining his resources, coming in on his white horse again. This white horse may be a little bit dusty from the road that he's travelled, but there's a balance of emotions. There's a burst of resources. He knows what to do. He knows what to do. He's been wounded. He has been wounded. But this is how he's learned what to do. He's turned his frown upside down. He's coming in with that victory here. Look, he's gone through it too. And now he's coming in with all of these erections ready for you. And even though you've been through it, you're having a little bit of difficulty here, divine feminine, just know that when we flip you back up the right way, right, you're going to know and see what he's been doing behind the scenes. Because much of your ascension, much of your growth is because your divine masculine took on the burden himself to bring you luck and love. And most importantly, love. How do you say wow, 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 wow 800 times? Divine Masculine knows far more than we give him credit for. And he's here without his ego today, telling you to keep the faith. Know that he's coming. Know that he loves you. Right? See the angel wings behind him? I'm guided to that song, In the Arms of an Angel by Sarah McLachlan. I may also share that today. Know that whatever you've been through, Divine Feminine, your Divine Masculine has seen and been through just as much, if not more. He understands your plight. He knows that you need him. And his soul right now, today, is shrouding you in love and healing. Wow. You should be able to feel the energy now as you're listening to my voice. You should be able to feel him wrapping his arms around you from perhaps behind. And you should be able to feel his breath on your skin. Maybe he's touching your hair or your face. And if you want to close your eyes and tap in, you should be able to feel this now. It's a miraculous, beautiful energy coming through. And I hope it gives you much peace this day as you go about the rest of your day. And of course, I will see you tomorrow with another video. I'm sending you love, light and peace from Australia. And before we go, we've got to just play with Cookie. I'm sure he loves it. Do you think he can feel that? I don't know. He just keeps staring at me all the time. Like Harry. Harry always just stares at me and pokes his tongue out. I don't know. It's a bit rude. Have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. If you need me, reach out to me. I've got the Ascension Package, Manifesting Twin Flame video. I do general life path readings, soulmate readings, and also twin flame readings. I would love to connect with you and help you for your situation if you need me. And have a beautiful day. Mwah. Bye. Bye.